If there is one harsh reality about our species, it is that wealth is not dispersed evenly. For as long as people have used cash to exchange goods and services, there have been persons who have amassed a sizable amount of legal tender. While the families of long-forgotten kingdoms and empires were affluent, their coin hoard paled in comparison to the titans of wealth of the 20th and 21st centuries. From the owners of Walmart, Mars Chocolate, and more, let's take a look at these prominent families and how in the world are they at the top of the classes. The Waltons are the wealthiest family in America and by some measurements, the world. In 2022, Alice, Jim, and Rob Walton are each worth more than $60 billion and are rated number 16, 18, and 19 respectively on Forbes' billionaire list. Walmart, founded in 1962 in Arkansas by Sam Walton, is today the world's largest corporation by sales with $524 billion and over 2.3 million US workers. If Walmart employees formed their own city, it would be the third most populous in the United States. As of May 2022, the corporation operated roughly 10,500 retail locations globally and 4,742 outlets in the United States. Walmart is known for its big box stores in rural and suburban America, and it is both lauded and reviled for its low-price merchandise. Unlike its competitor, Target, the corporation failed to introduce its big box consumer culture to New York City. Mars is the sweet equivalent of Walmart, a multi-generational family enterprise that is both ubiquitous and hugely popular. Today, the firm is most recognized for producing M&Ms rather than the namesake Mars bar. The world's largest confectionery manufacturer diversified in 2017 when it paid $9.1 billion for VCA, a pet care firm. Siblings Jacqueline and John Mars, whose grandfather Frank Mars established the corporation, have a combined net worth of $31.7 billion and number 41 on Forbes' list of billionaires. Some of their offspring, the fourth generation of Mars family members, currently oversee the firm. The single Asian business on our list, Indian industrial behemoth Reliance Industries, may be the least well-known to common people. Nonetheless, Mukesh Ambani, whose late father created the firm in 1957, is ranked 10th on Forbes' list of billionaires. He is in charge of refining petrochemicals, oil, gas, and textiles, while his brother Anil is in charge of telecommunications, asset management, entertainment, and power production. French high fashion firm Wertheimer Family Chanel is famous for the iconic little black dress, the number 5 perfume, and the late high-profile designer Karl Lagerfeld, who passed away on February 19, 2019. Alain and Gerhard Wertheimer, who are brothers, now co-own the company, and their grandfather co-founded with Gabriel Coco Chanel. With a combined net worth of $31.2 billion, the brothers are ranked 43rd on the Forbes billionaires list. Hermés is a French fashion brand and luxury purveyor known for its scarves, neckties, and fragrances, as well as its renowned Kelly and Birkin purses. Thierry Hermès designed riding attire for the elite in the 19th century. Basketball legends such as LeBron James are now dressed by the brand. Hermès Apple Watches, which combine old and modern technologies, start at $1,299 and go up from there. Axel Dumas is the company's current CEO and chair, while Pierre-Alexis Dumas is the creative director. Charles Koch owes his staggering fortune to his father's oil business, Koch Industries, but he is perhaps better known for his politics. He financed candidates and libertarian think tanks, funded university professorships, and lobbied for policy positions, all with the goal of furthering a conservative agenda. Charles worked with his brother David till his death in 2019. Charles is projected to be worth $60 billion, tying him for the 21st slot on Forbes' billionaires list with David's widow, Julia Koch and family. The Saudi royal family, the House of Saud, has a history dating back nearly a century. The family's enormous fortune, estimated at $100 billion, has grown over decades, thanks to payments from the Royal Diwan, the king's executive officer. Ties with Saudi Aramco, the world's most profitable company and oil industry behemoth, ensure that the Saudi royal family continues to amass wealth. It's difficult to accurately assess the House of Saud's wealth, partly because the family has up to 15,000 extended members, many of whom have founded businesses, received government contracts, and so on. Fidelity Investments, established in 1946 by Edward C. Johnson II, is one of the world's largest financial services organizations, providing investment services to millions of customers. Johnson's granddaughter, Abigail Johnson, currently runs the company and is ranked 75th on the Forbes billionaires list with a net worth of $21.2 billion. Thomson Reuters, the media firm, provides Thomson Family with their fortune. Roy Thomson founded a radio station in Ontario, Canada in the 1930s and eventually expanded into newspapers. David Thomson, Roy Thomson's grandson, is the chairman of Thomson Reuters. With a net worth of $49.2 billion, he is ranked 26 on Forbes' billionaire list. Boehringer Ingelheim is a German pharmaceutical firm with a history dating back more than 130 years. The von Baumbachs and the Boehringer family continued to run the firm several decades later with a whopping $59 billion net worth. William Randolph Hearst was the son of a wealthy family. In 1887, he was 24 years old and purchased the San Francisco Examiner. Following that, he began amassing media firms like Loose Change, buying up additional newspaper organizations, television companies, and radio broadcasting networks. His son became a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, and his grandson is currently the chairman of the Hearst Corporation. Dan Duncan built a fortune in the pipeline sector after coming from modest roots in rural Texas. He founded Enterprise Products Partners in 1968. When he died in 2010, his 4 children inherited his riches. The estate was valued at $10 billion at the time and has subsequently more than doubled in value. While the majority of his children have minimal participation in the business, Randa, his daughter, has sat on the board since 2013. William Wallace Cargill created Cargill Incorporated, a commodity trading company, in 1865. When he began the firm, he just had a single grain storage facility in Iowa. They are now the largest privately held firm in the United States. Currently, family members hold the top posts. The net wealth of the Cargill-MacMillan family is estimated to be $51.6 billion. Have you ever purchased something from Samsung? If this is the case, you have contributed to the robust bottom line of South Korea's Lee's family, which controls the smartphone manufacturer and numerous other businesses. But the Lees didn't always eat blue plate specials. According to Business Insider, Lee Byung-chul started a dry goods company with barely $25 in 1938. The family eventually expanded into hotels, electronics, insurance, advertising, and even weapons manufacturing through decades of hard work. By 2014, Lee Byung-chul's initial $25 investment had grown to $529.5 billion in business assets. His descendants are still living an extravagant life. The world's wealthiest families have built fortunes over decades, if not centuries, that few can ever completely comprehend. The world's wealthiest households possess more resources than nearly 99% of the world's population. Indeed, being rich and opulent makes you powerful, even if your name doesn't trend online and in the news. Have you met people who are members of a very rich family? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you like these kinds of videos, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay posted.